In today's video, we are going to talk about some of the secrets that the credit bureaus simply do not want you to know. Yes, you won't believe it. You definitely want to check this out because in 2025, the credit bureaus are not your friends. And guess what? I'm going to go ahead and expose them. So let's get into it.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep.
Hey, what's going on, Blueprint Nation? Welcome to another dope video of the Respect My Blueprint show, where we give you the blueprint on everything on personal finance, credit, building business credit, as well as entrepreneurship as well too. All right. You're checking your credit report. You're ready to go ahead and make some major moves and everything like that, such as buy a house, start a business, get some funding. And guess what? Your credit score is in the 500s, right? Or in the low 6s. And guess what? Once you look at your credit report, you start recognizing some accounts that you don't recognize, addresses that you never lived at, inquiries that you didn't make. Guess what? Credit is the biggest game in America and is the most powerful tool that you will possess. And who are the referees of this game? Yes, you guessed right. The three credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. And guess what? They are all against you guys. They all possess secrets and strategies that they simply don't want us to know. And guess what? In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and expose some of these secrets that the credit bureaus don't want you to know, and how you can go ahead and flip the script on these credit bureaus so you can go ahead and take the power and put it back in your hands. All right. So the first thing that many people need to understand about the credit bureaus is that these are private companies, not government agencies. And that's some of the biggest misconception people have. Most people think that the three credit bureaus are government entities. That could be farthest from the truth. These are for-profit companies that make billions of dollars each and every year by selling your information and data. Actually, in 2024, the credit bureaus made over $10 billion collectively, not from you, but from banks, lenders, as well as debt collectors who buy your data from these institutions, right? So the credit bureaus are not, you're not their customer, you're their product. Okay, they look at you as the product on the shelf versus a client or a consumer. So it's not in their best interest to be on your side or to protect your data, because again, their job is to collect as much of it as possible so they can sell it to the lenders. All right, so they don't care about accuracy, they simply care about profit. That's why 1 in every 5 Americans have serious issues on their credit report, because the system is designed that way. All right. So once you understand that, also, then you'll be able to understand this is one of the biggest secrets that the credit bureaus keep from us and use to their advantage. All right. Another thing that I want to share with everybody as far as a secret that, a lot of people are unaware of is that your data comes not only from the big three credit bureaus, but there are over 200 smaller credit bureaus that many of us have never heard from. Now, some of us may have heard of some of them, such as LexisNexis, Check Systems, or Innovis, but there are other smaller credit reporting agencies, and there are hundreds of them that are what I call specialty or alternative credit bureaus. Their job is to collect and report different types of consumer data, such as your banking history, rental history, telecommunications, utilities, employment records. All of them have specialized information or data that they collect and report to different businesses and institutions out there. They can track anything from bounce checks to payday loans to insurance claims. For instance, banks use check systems to decide if they want to open up a checking account with you. So the point is, if you don't check out the secondary bureaus, they'll keep feeding this negative or incorrect information to the big three credit bureaus, which ultimately is going to hinder you from being able to improve your credit or even secure funding. So the key thing that I like to always suggest to everyone, place a security freeze on the secondary bureaus or just opt out from being a part of their repository. Therefore, you can cut off their lifeline and the information flow that they're siphoning to the big three credit bureaus. All right. Now, one big thing that I definitely want to educate everybody on in this video that the credit bureaus don't want you to know is that the law is your cheat code, right? Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, bureaus must correct any incorrect or unverifiable information within 30 days of you disputing it. Right. So this is very important to understand, guys, because according to the FTC, over 79% of disputes result in changes in your credit report. But the problem is most people never know how to dispute or don't dispute at all. So here's the trick. First things first, you always want to go ahead and file your disputes early on in the month. Studies have shown that disputes submitted within the first 5 days often resolve within 10 to 17 days versus a full 30 days if you want to wait to the middle or towards the end of the month. So it's very important to understand this right here, as this is also going to, the faster you dispute, the less time they have to stall. So don't play by the rules. Always force them to play by the law. Always remember that, okay? Now, one of the main laws that protects you and also is codified under the Fair Credit Reporting Act is Section USC 1681. Now, this right here is the gold standard and the granddaddy of them all. This is the Fair Credit Reporting Act itself. It establishes consumer rights, the obligations of credit bureaus, and the duties of furnishers such as banks, lenders, and debt collectors, okay? Now, you knowing this law and leveraging it and using it to your advantage is the best thing that you can do to be able to go ahead and be successful in your disputes, all right? Now, I want to go ahead and share some of the subsection of these laws so you could understand how to be able to use it to your advantage. Number one is Section 1681I, which mandates the reinvestigation of any disputed information on your credit report. That means the credit bureaus must delete, correct, or verify any information within 30 to 45 days once you have submitted a dispute, all right? So this is one of the most frequently used disputes and subsections used when arguing against the credit bureaus, because again, with this law, this basically says once you initiate the dispute, they have 30 to 45 days to go ahead and correct it or remove it off your credit report, all right? Also, 1681S2, which basically states that creditors, lenders, and collectors must report accurate information whenever it's notified of an error reporting on your credit report. So you combine this with the first law here, this right here puts the power back in your hands and basically stating that whenever you have identified something incorrect on your credit report, you will use this law as the responsibility of the furnisher, as well as the previous law using it to go ahead and mandate the time frame they have to be able to go ahead and correct that issue as well too. And of course, under 1681C, this basically gives the statute of limitations on any items that's reporting on your credit report, as most negative items can only stay on your report for no more than 7 years, bankruptcies 10 years. So whenever you're disputing outdated information that's beyond the statute of limitation, you're going to use this law to be able to go ahead and get items removed off your credit report. So these are some of the examples of the things that the credit bureaus don't want you to know that I want to share with you guys, that I want you to be aware of and use it to your advantage to be able to go ahead and get negative information removed off your credit report. Okay. Again, over 80% of credit reports have errors on them. So it's very important that you're aware of these things and you're using it to your advantage. Okay. Now, one quick tip that I do want to share with you also, number one, credit utilization is the biggest credit score hack. Most people will think it is payment history, which I digress. Payment history is the largest factor of your credit score, but your FICO score is weighed by your credit utilization, which is over 30%. And most people don't know that the bureaus calculate utilization on the statement date, not the date when you pay or when the balance is due. So if you pay your balance 3 to 5 days before the statement date closes, it's going to go ahead and help you and increase your score, because guess what? That's going to show that you're carrying a low balance, and that could go ahead and boost your credit score anywhere from 40 to 80 points overnight. So in other words, don't just pay your bills, play the reporting game. All right. And there's all of the timing of your payment. That is what matters to the credit bureaus. As a matter of fact, I just released a video a couple weeks ago discussing this particular strategy. So I highly encourage you to go ahead and check out the video. Okay. Now, another thing that credit bureaus simply don't want you to know is that debt collectors pie your debt for pennies on the dollar. Yes, you heard that right. So that $5,000 collection that's reporting on your credit report from a collection agency, guess what? That collection agency really probably paid no more than $700 for that particular debt. Okay. So if you have a debt collection or a collection that's on your credit report that's hurting you, okay, that debt collector probably paid very minimal for that particular debt. So it's very important to understand that you can use this to your advantage, right? Because when it comes to them moving like this, they are moving sloppy, guys. All right. Which means they usually don't have the original contracts. They have spreadsheets. They don't have the evidence that substantiates them to actually hold this particular debt and go after you for it. So that means most debts are unverifiable. So if you go ahead and demand proof of this and they're unable to provide it, guess what? This puts you in a position to be able to be successful if you challenge this debt on your credit report. All right. So with that being said, listen, credit isn't about freedom, guys. It's all about control, and the system rewards those who are able to know the information and be in control of your credit. All right. So, of course, as you guys know, as in every video, I like to go ahead and share with you the blueprint on how to be able to go ahead and not fall victim to some of the secrets credit bureaus are holding from you. Is number one, freezing your secondary bureaus is very important, or opting out from these secondary bureaus as well, too, right? Also, disputing early in the month. Typically, the best time is within the first 5 days of the month. By doing this, puts you in a better position to get your disputes handled a lot quicker versus if you were to do it later on in the month. Okay. Also, make sure you pay your credit card or revolving lines of credit before the statement closes. Not the payment date, but the statement date before it closes. Force the creditors to go ahead and approve or remove, and this is going to put you in a position to be able to be successful and get items removed off your credit report. Okay, don't let these credit bureaus run game on you. Okay, flip the game, play offense, build leverage, and being able to go ahead and get that 700 credit score that you deserve. Because guess what? The truth is, credit bureaus don't want you to know these secrets, but guess what? You know your main man, your blueprint mastermind, is going to share it with you. All right. But listen, if you want to know more secrets like this to be able to go ahead and build your credit, check out the Blueprint Movement community, where we're helping countless individuals to be able to build their credit, repair their credit, and leverage their credit to get over $50,000 in funding. If you want to learn more strategies like this, it's an absolutely free community. Check it out. The link is down below. Also, I highly encourage you to check out the new Uptrend Business Solutions software. This is the #1 AI-powered software that's helping individuals to be able to access business credit and business funding by matching you to over 200 different lenders in little to no time, all by using our AI engine. Check out the link down below. And guess what? If this is your first time checking out the channel, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the bell notification so you're kept up to date and you can be a subscriber whenever we drop dope videos like this. Definitely want to hear your thoughts and comments. Leave a comment, as me and my team definitely respond to. And also, more importantly, check out the Blueprint Mastermind, as we always give you the blueprint on how to do shit around here. As always, guys, thanks for tapping in, and catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, let's pull with blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some some new tips about credit, finance, investment, a nice chance to get rich and buy land, flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wes, he did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits, run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking, based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.